Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum guys. Welcome back to Aisha's Cooking World. I'm your host Aisha and today I'm going to show you how to make a perfect chocolate sponge cake without using any microwave or electric oven. And believe me, this chocolate cake is a super moist, super delicious and really amazing and perfect recipe. And I'm sure that after watching this video, you will no need to watch any other video for chocolate cake recipe. So watch my video till the end as I have shared lots of important tips and tricks throughout this video. And one thing I want to say that if you don't have any hand mixer or stand mixer, then use your balloon whisk, which I'll show you in this video. But for balloon whisk, you have to keep beating the batter in really fast motion until you get the result, or maybe for double the time of hand mixer or stand mixer. So here I will bake my cake in a pot in which we generally cook our food, and this technique will be very helpful to those who don't have any type of oven. So first go ahead and take any type of pot, patila or kadai, whatever you want to use, and place a wire stand inside it and cover it with lid and preheat it for 15 minutes on medium to low flame or until the cake batter is ready. Okay, so I'm using here half cup or 125 ml vegetable oil, 2 cups or 440 grams of powdered sugar, 1 cup or 250 ml full cream milk at room temperature, 2.5 cup or 300 grams plain flour or maida, 1.5 tablespoon coffee powder and half cup of hot water to make hot espresso shot or instant coffee, 1 tablespoon vanilla extract, 1.5 teaspoon baking soda, 1.5 teaspoon baking powder, half teaspoon salt, 1 cup or 70 grams unsweetened cocoa powder and 3 medium-sized eggs at room temperature. And we also need a silicone spatula to scrub the bowl, a silicone brush to grease the cake mold, a balloon whisk to mix the cake batter, and a cake mold or cake tin. Today I am using heart-shaped cake tin and I have lined my cake tin with butter paper or parchment paper and grease some oil to its base and all the sides so that cake would not stick to it and can easily remove. And a sifter to sift the dry ingredients and a big mixing bowl to mix together all the dry and wet ingredients. Okay, so list of the ingredients are completed and now start making the cake. In your mixing bowl, add the eggs, and if you are using large eggs or extra large eggs, then use only 2 eggs and not 3. And remember one thing, that all the ingredients should be at room temperature and should not be used directly from refrigerator like milk, eggs, butter if you are using. And for best result, keep your mixing bowl and mixing hooks or balloon whisk in the refrigerator for 10 to 15 minutes before using them. And after adding eggs, I have added powdered sugar, vanilla extract and vegetable oil. And now mix them roughly with the help of spatula and then use your hand mixer or stand mixer or balloon whisk, whatever you have. Here I am using my hand mixer. Start it off on low, so you have to keep this on until it's pale, yellow and fluffy. And this process of creaming may take 5 to 6 minutes at high speed with mixer and almost 10 to 12 minutes with balloon whisk if you keep it on really fast. And yes, I have forgot to say that if you don't have vanilla extract, then use vanilla essence. And now you can see that the color of the batter is changed. So we will keep this on at high speed for another 1 to 2 minutes. And always remember that for accurate measurement in baking, you should always measure every ingredient with the help of measuring spoons, measuring cups or measuring mugs. And you can also use weighing scale if using in grams or milligrams. And guys, this is what it should look like when you cream it, and now it is done. Now scrape down the bowl and keep it aside. And now your next 5 dry ingredients will need to go through a sifter so it's thoroughly combined. In your mixing bowl, add plain flour, which is maida, cocoa powder. Today I am using Hershey's unsweetened cocoa powder, baking soda, baking powder and salt. Yes, the salt goes into the cake because it balances out the sweetness of the cake. And sifting process is very important to make there is an even distribution of the leavening agents and cocoa powder. Okay, now mix them together with the help of balloon whisk and keep it aside. And now we are going to start our 2-part addition method, where we take our full cream milk and our dry ingredients and alternate adding it into that cream which we have made earlier. I start with a little bit of milk in here just to get the mixture kind of loose and ready to take on some dry stuff. Then add in your dry ingredients. Use a cup measure or a large spoon to make it easier. And now just scrape down the bowl and make sure that you scrape down the bowl often, and that should help a lot. Add in milk with the dry ingredients alternating. Make sure that every bit of your dry ingredient mixes completely with all of the wet ingredients. And here I want to give you one more tip that always keep preheated your oven pot or patila before mixing and completing cake batter, and don't start preheating the oven or pot after mixing the cake batter because it may affect the baking process. And now for the last step, add in your espresso shot or instant coffee. For this, mix 1½ tablespoon of coffee powder into steamingly hot water, but remember one thing, that water should be steamingly hot but not boiling. Stirring it well with the help of whisk. Add small portions gradually into the batter until it combines well. Coffee enhances the flavor of the chocolate cake and gives it a very rich, a very chocolatey and very robust taste. The consistency of the batter should be like this. And finally it is done. I am using here two of the 9-inch aluminum tins with two different shapes, that is heart shape and hexagon shape. Now transfer the batter into the pans equally. And you should never fill the cake pans more than half of its height. And this process will remove the air bubbles from the cake batter. And now just tap tap tap. Now remove lid of the preheated pot and place the cake pan inside it and cover it again quickly. And bake for 5 minutes at high and then reduce the heat from medium to low for 30 to 35 minutes. After 40 minutes, check your cake with the help of skewer or toothpick. You just poke the skewer into the cake, and if it comes out clean, then cake is ready. And if it doesn't comes out clean, then give it another 10 minutes. Our cake is ready. Now let it cool for 10 minutes. Now the cake has cooled completely. So take a knife and scrape it around all the sides and it just pops straight out. Now remove the parchment paper carefully. So finally, as you can see here, our cake is very shiny outside and very soft and fluffy inside. This is the perfect and very soft and moist chocolate cake. So you can use this chocolate sponge in making black forest cake or any other dark chocolate cake. And you can also decorate it with any type of chocolate frosting or chocolate ganache, and it can be served with strawberries and vanilla ice cream. And if you like my videos, press the like button, and if you have any suggestion for me, then please let me know in the comment section and subscribe to my channel, and it's free. See you in my next video. Till then, do take care of yourself and Assalamu alaikum.